All right, what's up, everybody? Happy Easter. I'm going to do a quickie, may not be a quick update, but we're going to do an update on Dixie, okay, because I'm seeing some things. I've been watching it, and we're at some important levels, okay? Dixie, US dollar, if you did not know. All right. No, we're going to do something else here. Sorry. I'm gonna get rid of this. All right, so something I wanted to point out here, okay? Let's start with Bitcoin when it started to matter here, okay? This 2014 March of 2014. And we can see the dollar is way down here, 79.80 bucks. Okay. Now we're gonna start making our way up towards 100 bucks. Okay. But what happens when we start bottoming out here? Okay. We start bottoming, and this rally, this cycle here from like $11 to $800, a nice big 10,000%, 11,000% move. Okay. The dollar is starting to want to come up out of here, out of this range here. Okay. And then Bitcoin's had enough of the multi thousands of percent moves and decides to dump a little bit. The dollar is going to move up. Okay. So if you can see my cursor in the lines here, you can see where it is over here on Bitcoin. So we're consolidating, we're starting to make our move up here on the dollar, and Bitcoin is starting to move down, okay? So here we are, we're making our way up, 86, Bitcoin's falling, okay, falling, trying to find the bottom. There's the low, okay? The dollar's here at 94. And then we're making one more push up here on the Dixie. Boom. Bitcoin's found the bottom and it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. Dollar's coming back down. Bitcoin's moving back up, coming back up. Here's our bottom. Okay. Dixie's here. But Bitcoin wants to start making its move up now. It's had enough. It says, okay, we're done. And the dollar is ranging. Okay, sideways. Essentially, since we came up here, it's in this sideways range here, below a buck. Okay, below $1. Boom, 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 sideways. Decides to peek its head above 100 bucks. Okay, Bitcoin kind of has one of these little moves down. How many percent move down are we going to call this? That's a nice 34.5%. That's not bad. Okay. And then finally, Dixie wants to make its way back down under 100. Okay. And does so. Bitcoin starts to move up. Okay. We find ourselves here at 13K. I'm sorry, 15, 19, 20. Here is the 2017 high of just craziness here, okay? We are at 19,000 and some odd dollars here on Bitstamp, where the Dixie's now bottomed out. Okay, we are at 88 bucks. And here we start moving back up, boom, 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 moving back up, bear market, okay? 100 bucks. Fast forward here to 2020, COVID. Okay, Dixie has made its way up over 100. COVID, we are down to, 3,900. Dixie gets below this level here. You see this level that I've had plotted. Okay. Okay, nice level here. COVID bottom, falling down. Anytime we get below here, what does Bitcoin want to do? We want to move up. Okay, Bitcoin's moving up. Boom, we get to here. At this point, where are we here? We are in this range here, this bottom. Okay, we found a bottom, found a top. Start moving our way back up. Okay. I'm going to mark out this range here now. There we go. So I'm going to go somewhere right around here for that, okay? Bull market top here, right? Bull market top. So now here on the bottom, June 2021, we're at our bottom here. We start making our way back up again as the dollar's moving up. So most of the time we are decorrelated with the DXY, and very few and far between we do happen to go up when DXY's going up too, okay? But it's not very long. And then DXY has this mega run up, okay? Mega run up from 89 all the way up to 114. And it's at this point here, where are we now? We're about at the bottom of our bear market, okay? 2022 bear market, 15K, 15.4. DXY starts rolling down, okay? DXY starts rolling down. So here is my point to where I want to get to here, okay? We are well below this level here. Okay, well below this level here. Well below the level here. Okay. Now here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. We are below the level. Could we possibly come up and back test this level again like we did here? Up, above, down, bang, 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 sideways. What were we doing here? Let's see what we were doing here. It was this level, post-COVID. Dump. A little bit of sideways. We had a bunch of sideways action where we were like 85 to 10K. That's a good 20%. Yep, 20%. Okay, that's a 20% range. I bet you a lot of people got wrecked in that range. Okay, could we see that again? It's very possible. Trying to get back up above that range. Okay, we are far below it now. So what did we do today? Today's open. What happened? Boom, gap down, and here we are. See ya. Gap down, said goodbye. What are we doing now? Well, we were up and now we're back down. So Easter drinks. So my point is the following, okay, boys and girlies? We're below this $100 level. We stay below it and DXY just wants to fucking head back down. We're gonna get some upwards momentum. Now we open up our indicators here, and we're pretty far down on the bottom here. We're pretty we are very well oversold. Okay, on the DXY, on the daily, we're kind of overbought here on Bitcoin, so we could have ourselves a bit of a pullback. DXY makes its way back up a little bit, kind of farts around in this area, okay? Before ultimately testing this as resistance and then dying and then Bitcoin coming down. You know, we have order blocks down here. We have a nice big daily here. Okay. Could come down into this daily order block and get a nice, you know, fib retracement, whatever. And then it's resistance check here within the next couple of days or this week sometime. Boom. Okay. That's my bias. Something like that. Okay. And see ya. That's what I'm thinking. Pull off some nice, decent daily divergence on our Momo waves, on our MACD and RSI, and find some support maybe here. Okay, find some sort of support there. But that's what I'm thinking. Okay, there's your level. Check it out. Check it out on the Dixie and come up with your own conclusions and bias. But excuse me, that's what I'm thinking. All right, hope you guys had a great weekend. A fantastic Easter. Happy Easter. See you guys tomorrow. New York Open.